Hello and welcome to Postdoc Chronicles. I believe this is week number 13, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and so this week, this took a while to make this 13th Chronicles because I've been busy this week. But basically, what happened was that after I arrived at my, European excursion and the failed Iron Maiden concert, the first thing that I did is, of course, process the compensation and refund for two different airlines. Okay, so that I will feel better once I get compensated. So the best case scenario is that I get refunded from the two airlines plus each of those airlines will give me both compensation. So I'll get a double compensation if that will happen. So of course, I would still would have preferred to have seen Iron Maiden, but at least I get back the payment or the fund that I used to pay for the Iron Maiden ticket, as well as the accommodation supposed to be in Poland, as well as the ticket going back to Geneva. Okay, so for week number 13, so aside from doing that, I've been installing this program that I'll be using, which is called Rivet. Okay, and from the way I understood it. It's like a so you do some generations of events in like some other program like MadGraph, and it's supposed to like Rivet is supposed to like compare it from the existing database of data from CMS and Atlas and all those things. Okay, and John is now asking me to read, so my standard model book is already useful because he asked me to read from there the weak theory, weak interactions, as well as the Higgs mechanism. Okay, and so there's now a clear-cut project that we'll be doing, which is I'm happy to tell you is related to SUSY, okay, supersymmetry, because Zhong is a phenomenologist who's also doing some SUSY. Okay, that's what like one of the projects that we'll be doing will be related to SUSY, right? And so another thing is that so before I was the only one staying in my room in my office at the theoretical physics group at Witwatersrand. Now I have an office mate. His name is Simon, and he's a Chinese guy, and he knows how to speak German because he did his graduate studies in physics in Germany, I believe, University of Bonn or Bonn University. That's how you call it. And so he's currently doing his postdoc, sorry, not postdoc, PhD, and he's a student of Zhong, and he will be staying here at Witwatersrand for the month of August. Okay, so he will be here until August 29th. And since Zhong is, one of his advisors, so he's here to, talk with him, do some problems with him. And in fact, he just gave a seminar, a talk in the in like sort of the lab meeting of the theoretical group here. And again, he's doing some works in SUSY. And like the first weekend that he got here, we gave a welcome dinner for him, and it's also the first time that I was able to taste the ramen here in South Africa. It's a place called Love Miso or something like, and then their ramen, it's decent. It's not very good. It's like a bit dry. Usually when I eat ramen, I'm used to a ramen with having a lot of soup. This one is a bit dry. I don't know, but yeah, it's fine. It's serviceable. Okay, and yeah, and of course after I came back from Europe, I arranged, as you can see here, the books that I got from uh, Switzerland, mostly from CERN, and all these textbooks right here is like now my mini library in my while doing my postdoc. And currently, so we have here on the table, because John asked me to read it. As you can see, you already have there the black belt of the evidence that you've been using the book. So in this textbook, the standard model and beyond, I've been reading the weak interaction parts from here. And of course, on my own time, I'm still reading the Peskin and Schroeder's Introduction to Quantum Field Theory. So again, I've read some chapters of this one, but I would like to read this from cover to cover. One of the books that I've already finished reading cover to cover, it's in my bed right now, is Griffith's Introduction to Elementary Particles. So of course I'll still need to reread some of those parts for maximum comprehension and solve some of the problems that I didn't solve. So while I was reading it, I don't have the luxury of solve every problem. So I only look at some problems. I just say, I think I can solve this. I only tackle problems that I think I cannot solve at first glance. So it's not very in depth. So the way I read that book, but still I'm gonna reread that. And of course, another book that I've already read cover to cover is this one, the Standard Model in a Nutshell. Again, it's not as in depth as this book, the Standard Model and Beyond, and sometimes its discussion is better than Griffith's, but on other instances, the Griffith's book is better. But yeah, it's a good book. Again, I'm gonna read some parts of this, for maximum comprehension. Okay, and so yeah, so basically I did this video like that so that you can see my typical setup. So when I do physics, when I solve problems, this is my table. So I have like a lamp right there, and then Mario is there, so I do my stuff here, and of course the television is there, so I connect. This one is the dock for the switch, so when I play, sometimes I sit here and with my, let me get it, with my Pro controller, I play Nintendo Switch, on the television. So if I want to, unwind and so on. Okay. So yeah. So basically, that's my news for Postdoc Chronicles, week number 13. So the 14th Postdoc Chronicles, will be up in 2 or 3 days, because this recording has been late. So this coming Monday, I'm gonna record the Postdoc Chronicles week number 14. Okay, the after this one, and that's gonna be exciting because I got some sci-fi books from. I saw a very nice bookstore with a very good collection of a very good section of speculative fiction, and I bought books from there, which I told myself, before I come here, I told myself not to do, but man, yeah, I'll tell you about it in the next Postdoc Chronicles. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna have my dinner now, and this has been Postdoc Chronicles week number 12. Week number 13, and I'll see you in Postdoc Chronicles week number 14. Have a good one, and bye bye.